Okay, sorry about that. Last video didn't cut off, so you already caught a little bit of this. So this video is going to look mostly at the second and most diverse common plants, and those are the angiosperms. Angiosperms, so no longer they're covered seeds, right, as opposed to gymno for naked seeds. And these basically have flowers. At some stage in their life, they will produce flowers when we talk about the angiosperms. So we go through, in the beginning of this exercise, a number of different, right, just generalized information about their reproductive cycle, and you have a whole lab exercise devoted to that as well, though I've given you guys some videos to help with that. But I really want to focus on what this idea between the monocots and the dicots. And of course, the monocots and dicots are separated by a few things. The most obvious one to most people are stems, leaves, and roots. Okay, but they are actually named, and the it's actually the eucots in front of it, so EU for true. All right? So the actually named because of a difference in a cotyledon, which is the embryonic form. And you can see this, you can determine whether or not a seed is from a monocot or dicot, because if it has a seam and can be split in two, it typically is a dicot. So think about your legumes, your beans. Monocots, a classic one is corn, right? It's a seamless seed. It just totally and completely encased. So, and that's just, like I said, a rule of thumb. All right? The monocots are also usually herbaceous. So, whereas the eudicots will have can have wood. So trees are the eudicots. The stems, the big difference is the vascular tissue, which we're going to call xylem for the water and minerals, and phloem for the organic. Flow. This is a great example to show phloem. All right. For the organic and the sugars. The leaves, very evident in the what we call the venation, which is really the way the vascular or veins run. If you're a monocot, they are very straight and parallel. If you're a eudicot, they are branched and complex. All right? And then the roots, like the stems, have a difference, right, in vascular tissue that's evident. It helps us tell the difference. All right? So, again, xylem and phloem. And I put up a few nice videos to kind of show that idea. All right? So, when we look at, right, the mounts here, and actually let me put them on the back here, mounts here, we have some stems and leaves shown in this. All right? So, whoops, whoa. So let me focus in on, see if you guys can see that. You may not be able to. I'm not going to turn the light on them because of the glare. Very, monocots, very, very, very straight parallel lines. And again, think about corn. If you've never seen corn, please just drive down 75. Summertime, it's all over the place in Texas. All right? When we look at the stems, and so here's a kind of a longitudinal and a cross section, stained for the xylem and phloem, you see that it runs kind of all over the place. It's not really well organized in a monocot. All right? Whereas the dicot, when we look at its stem, has a xylem and phloem kind of in a ring or circle around the stem. And that's what's also showing here with this kind of central pith. All right? And then a leaf of a dicot is often, right, the veins are complicated and branching. Sometimes parallel, sometimes very irregular, as we'll look at some examples of leaves. So the roots we see in the eudicots, again, sometimes you'll see it called the dicot on old mounts, but we've re-identified this as a eudicot. You will see in the roots that the dicots or eudicots have kind of a star-shaped arrangement of their xylem and phloem, where the monocots, again, have this kind of more irregular or ring-shaped in that case. So we'll take a look at some of the roots on another video, but I'm going to take a look here at what we have. So here again is an example of the monocot with the nice straight lines, very tapered leaf, right? With all of these examples from here on out, these other four, as things from the eudicots, all right? And they're all considered simple leaves. So there's only one that comes off of the branch of the tree, one leaf at a time. All right? And so again, look out in your backyard. This is all the vascular tissue, and it's running in branched situation. So easy to see and tell the difference between monocots and dicots out in the wild, if you will. All right? Now, your book also talks about a few other things, in classifying these leaves. All right? So here, again, nice, simple, right, parallel lines for the monocot. This, like the other leaves on the other plasticine I used, is a simple, so only one leaf attached to the branch. This is considered pinnate, right, because there are more leaves attached to the main structure that attaches to the branches. This is a lovely, that's also simple, so only one leaf attached. And this is what they call the palmate, right? So they're all kind of coming out from one basic branch. So palmate versus pinnate. See how the pinnate each have their own tiny, right, connection here. Let me do it this way. Tiny connection there, right? And there. Right? So, whoops. And we'll try to clean up our mounts here. All right? So, another example that is here in the labs, just to give you guys, again, monocot, simple, parallel lines. Dicot, right? Pinnate. So again, let me just use a cursor this time. Looking at these areas where they come off of this main structure. Simple and a lovely palmate, where they're all coming off of one central area, right? Spreading out like a palm of your hand. Okay, so these are all some lovely examples, and I hope this gives you a little bit of a view into this difference in the angiosperms that we're going to explore in some other videos as well. So we're not through with the angiosperms yet, so hang on.